Welcome all of you in SST College of Arts and Commerce. This is SST Edupedia. I am Assistant Professor Deepak Gawade. Today we are going to learn a topic, paraphrasing, of semester 2. The subject is effective communication, which you all learn in FYBA MMC. See, today we will see what is paraphrasing, what are the steps in paraphrasing, and we will discuss how to do paraphrasing along with an example. Now, you might know this word, paraphrasing. You might have heard about summary writing. In 12th standard English subject, you have studied summary writing. In summary writing, what we do? We shorten the text so as we can shorten the text with the help of paraphrasing. So what exactly is paraphrasing? There is a slight difference between summary writing and paraphrasing. When you do paraphrasing, you write the content in your own words. So let's try to understand what is paraphrasing. A rewriting of text in your own words. Here, when you do paraphrasing of any passage or any extract, what you are supposed to do? You have to use your own words. The very basic thing which you remember when you are writing paraphrasing, that you have to write that particular content in your own words. In summary writing, what we do, we just shorten the text, but in paraphrasing we have to use our own words. This paraphrasing is used to clarify the meaning, what the writer is saying, what is the writer's thought. So when we are writing in our own words, we are explaining it, we are interpreting it, we are clarifying the meaning, and even the paraphrasing is used to shorten a longer text. Used to shorten a longer statement, but keeps the main ideas. The very important thing, though we are shortening the text, but while doing the paraphrasing, we should remember that we have to keep all the main ideas intact. That main ideas should be there in the paraphrase. And this is the best way to enhance our vocabulary. We can enrich our vocabulary if we do the practice of paraphrasing, because for good paraphrasing, we require lots of new words, a good vocabulary. Now, why is paraphrasing important? So the very first importance of paraphrasing is to avoid plagiarism. Now you will say that, sir, what is plagiarism? So plagiarism is what? Copying someone else's words and or ideas without giving credit to the author. Means suppose any author has written some content, and if we are copying it as it is and we are not giving the credit to that particular author, it is called as plagiarism. In short, it is called as theft. We are stealing someone's intellectual property. It is plagiarism, and it is a serious offense in the academic world. So to avoid plagiarism, we have to use paraphrasing. If we have to write some quotations, if we have to write some content from any author's text, at that time we can do the paraphrase, and we have to give the proper credit to that particular author. We have to avoid plagiarism. Okay. Then when we do paraphrase, so which steps we have to follow? The very first step, that whatever passage we are having, first we have to read that passage carefully. At least I will suggest that you read that passage twice. Understand that passage thoroughly. Understand each and every word of the passage. Understand the meaning of the passage, what the writer has said. Note down the main ideas, that what are the main ideas. You can take a pencil when you are doing the paraphrasing After reading the passage, underline the main ideas in that passage, that what are the main ideas. So when you will do paraphrasing, you can just focus on the main ideas and you can write a good paraphrase of that particular text. So highlight important words or phrases. So when we read, we come to know that there are some important words, there are some important phrases which we can use in our paraphrase, or we can change in our paraphrase. So you have to highlight those words. Put the main points in your own words. As I said earlier, that we write paraphrase, and how we have to write? We have to write it in our own words. So put it in your own words. That is very important thing. Now after that, let's try to understand different guidelines for paraphrasing. The very first guideline we can say, change the structure or order of the sentence and or paragraph. When we are writing the paraphrase, we should read the sentence thoroughly, we should understand its meaning, and after understanding its meaning, to convert it, we can change the structure of the sentence or we can change the order of the words. See, as you know that there are different types of sentences: simple sentences, compound sentences, complex sentences. So based on the need or what is the requirement of the sentence, we can convert that particular sentence into another form, so as we can get a good paraphrased sentence and a good paraphrased paragraph. So here we are having one sentence, we can see it as an example. Students seem to be under serious stress because they have so much homework. Now suppose we have to do the paraphrasing of this particular sentence. We can change the structure, we can change the order of the words in the sentence, but it should be grammatically correct. That's why I said you that you can convert one sentence into another type of the sentence. So here we can write it like this: since they have so much homework, students seem to be under serious stress. So now the sentence is paraphrased. Likewise, we can change the structure or order. Now the second thing which we can note, that find appropriate synonyms. Now you know synonyms. What is synonym? Synonym means similar words. In English there are lots of synonyms to each and every word. So according to the context we have to select the proper synonym. Okay, so in this sentence, students seem to face serious pressure due to countless homework. Now see here, student. Now what is the synonym for student? We can take pupil or we can use learner. Now serious, for serious we can use the word severe, and for homework we can use the word assignment, and for same we can use appear. So when you are doing the paraphrasing, you can use the synonyms in that particular sentence. So here the sentence will be like this: learners appear to be under severe stress because they have so many assignments. Now here one more thing which you should note, that how to use much and many, where to use it. So use it properly. The sentence which you are paraphrasing, it should be grammatically correct. Okay, so I think this point is clear to you. You have to use the synonyms. Now the next point, that is, you can change active voice to passive voice and vice versa. Means the sentence, if the sentence is given in active voice, you can change that particular sentence into passive voice, or suppose the passive voice sentence is given, you can change it into active voice. But remember, this strategy is not always possible or not desirable. It's always you can't do this thing, but in some cases, in some sentences you can use this strategy. Now here the sentence, which we have taken as an example. Students seem to be under serious stress because they have so much homework. So we can change this sentence. Likewise, as they are given too much assignments, students appear to be under a lot of pressure. So this is the change of active voice and passive voice example I have given to you, an example. Now let's move forward. You can change word forms. Word forms. Now all of you are aware about parts of speech. How many parts of speech are there in English language? Correct. There are 8 parts of speech. Okay. Noun, pronoun, verb, adverb, adjective, preposition, conjunction and interjection. So you can change the word forms. Means suppose one word is noun there, so you can use the adjective form of that particular word, or sometimes suppose a noun is given, you can use the verb or verb to adjective. Likewise, you can make the changes which are required and which are grammatically correct, which the example is given here. Students seem to be under serious stress because they have so much homework. Now see, in this sentence serious stress, we can change these 2 words, their forms. So the sentence will be like this: students feel seriously stressed. Now see the change. Now the sentence is paraphrased properly. Students feel seriously stressed because they have so much homework. So likewise, we can change the word form. Now whatever guidelines till now I have given to you, if we put all together, how we can paraphrase a sentence. Now put all the strategies together and make the paraphrase of the sentence which we have already seen. Students seem to be under serious stress because they have so much homework. The paraphrased sentence will be like this: because so many assignments are being given to students, they appear to be seriously stressed. So this is the good example of paraphrase. So we can use such kind of different strategies. We can use the structure of this, we can change the structure or order of the sentence. We can use the synonyms. We can change the sentence from active voice to passive voice or passive voice to active voice, as well as we can change the word forms. So whichever is necessary and whichever we can apply as per the requirement of the sentence and the content, we can do the paraphrasing. Now try this simple exercise. This is for you. Now you have to give the answers. The first sentence which is given there for paraphrasing: Peter didn't arrive in time to see Lucy. Now 4 options are given and you have to identify which is the correct paraphrased sentence. Okay, see, first option is A, Peter didn't meet Lucy because he arrived late. B option, Lucy came too late so she couldn't see Peter. And C, Peter came too early so he wasn't able to see Lucy. Now what is the correct paraphrased sentence? Think over it. Correct. The option is A. A option is the correct option. Peter didn't meet Lucy because he arrived late. Okay. Because what is said in the sentence that Peter didn't arrive in time, it means that Peter arrived late. Okay, that is the meaning of that particular word. So the correct paraphrase is A sentence. Now let's see the second sentence: leave my house now or I will call the police, the lady said to the man. Now what is the correct paraphrase sentence? There are 3 options. A, the lady told the man to leave the house and call the police. B, the lady wanted the man to leave the house and call the police. And C, the lady threatened to call the police if he didn't leave the house. Now what will be the correct answer? You have to give the correct answer. Okay. So the correct answer will be the lady threatened to call the police if he didn't leave the house. Okay. So likewise you have to do the third sentence. He last had his eyes tested 10 months ago. The options given are A. He hasn't had his eyes tested for 10 months. He has to have his eyes tested within 10 months. He tested his eyes every month for 10 months. So from the options you come to know that the correct option is A. He hasn't had his eyes tested for 10 months. Okay. So likewise you have to do the paraphrasing. Now here again one exercise is given to you. You have to paraphrase each sentence. You can note down the sentence and afterwards you have to write the paraphrased sentence. And there may be more than one way to rewrite each one. So remember to change vocabulary, phrases and sentence structure whenever you can. So the sentences are given here. You can note down the sentences and you can make the paraphrase of it. So thank you for your time. I hope you understood the